Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm here today to review something again from King of Horror. Now, I saw Derelicts a week or so after Thanksgiving. It's probably like Thanksgiving themed horror film. And it seemed like, I don't know, something was off. It seemed like, I don't know, it was okay, but it seemed like the editing was off or like they had to cut out stuff or something. It just didn't seem right. But this one is called Head. When I saw a thing on YouTube for it, like, whenever they premiere a movie, they'll show like the trailer for it. And I was like, is this all puppets? So more, I want to see this. It was an all puppet horror film. Right away, I wanted to see it because I remember. Well, I mean, I remember Thanksgiving. They had like the puppet turkey, and then they had more money. And they released the second Thanksgiving or the Thanksgiving 3 or something like that. That didn't go over well, but that was all puppets, and that was a bigger budget movie. I thought that was wonderfully bizarre. A lot of people didn't like the second Thanksgiving. And a long time ago, the guy who Dariano, I can't remember the guy's name. I have to look up, but the guy who did Deep Throat did a movie called Let My Puppets Come, an all puppet porno film. You know, there was humans in it. And it was weird because I remember buying it. Well, first of all, the time I saw it, I was kind of like disturbed by it in Germany. So and then I guess I saw it again in Fort Detrick, Maryland, and it was up to buy it for like $10, something like that from Cavalier. So okay, I'll buy it. And I liked the movie. Then I found it was edited. A lot of it was edited out. I was like, what the heck's going on? Why would you edit that out on an adult VHS tape? And then, I mean, I knew about it for a long time. And then, like a few years back, it was on YouTube, uncut. I think that YouTube took it down, but it was on YouTube. I reviewed it, and I had it uploaded. I think I ended up deleting it because with YouTube getting really weird about stuff. I probably would have stayed up now if I would have. I don't remember, but I did take it down. I think. I know I told Christina Calston that movie's gross. I mean, it was interesting. There was stuff that was cut out, like musical numbers and stuff. It was really weird. And I guess Wheel of Flowers and Madam worked on that too. Well, anyways, this movie starts out with a little thing, Elmwood puppets, and the guy waving his hand, and it starts out with this like a horror movie host type guy. And that's the biggest problem I have with the movie. I thought the horror movie host guy was kind of boring. And someone on IMDb said this movie is boring as hell. You won't be able to go past like 5-10 minutes of it. I didn't think the guy that was the horror host was anything special. I didn't think he really stood out. If you're a horror movie host, you just stand out. I mean, we had Jim Cook, a radio personality, but he had his own sense of humor and stuff. So, I mean, he was his own. He had the personality. He didn't really need to be dressed up all spooky and stuff. Even though the guy that replaced him on a couple times he went on there was dressed up like the guy from London Lon Chaney on London After Midnight. Well, anyways, he was like talking about, on our show tonight, because the movie's only an hour and 2 minutes. It's real short. And he says, and it's all puppets, no humans. Oh, and the horror host is a puppet. And he said, before the show, we're going to show you a short film called A Walkway or something like that. And then the short film came on with credits and everything, and it was pretty interesting. I like that. And then he came back, and he was trying to tell it just didn't work. I don't think he was very good. And then he said, now here's our main movie, Head. And it's called Head, nothing dirty, but it's called Head. Because there's a kill in the woods, and the kill in the woods like removing people's heads. And that's the movie that, I mean, these guys come down for like a cookout or at a camp and stuff like that, and they're just like horny 20, 30-somethings or whatever, but puppets. And there's a kill on the loose, and it's very entertaining. I really like it. I thought the movie would be a lot funnier. It's not really that funny, but I mean, it can be serious. It was weird, the serious stuff in it. It definitely changed its tone. I got to check out the ending credits sometime again on a laptop where I can really see them, because there's lots of text about thank you stuff from some of the creators of the show, which is really cool. Now, at the very end, the horror movie host comes up for like about a minute or two. Now, that part was okay with it, but I mean, my biggest issue with just the horror movie host wasn't anything special. It was just a puppet that just seemed like a regular guy. And I thought they could have had someone a little more fleshed out that was better for a horror movie host. But aside from that, it was weird. There was puppet nudity in it. There was puppet, cursing in it. There was puppet gore in it too. It was really a unusual film. But I give it an 8.5 out of 10. I mean, my biggest thing is, 8.5 out of 10. So I mean, the biggest thing was just the horror movie host just didn't have much pizzazz. I figured if anyone was bored of the show, it's just because of that horror movie host guy. Nothing else. Well, I liked the movie. Elmwood Puppets. It was pretty interesting. And definitely one of a kind. I think it was made in 2015 from Kickstarter or something like that. But interesting film. So if you like this review, till next time, please take care of my legion.